Coach, when there's as many stoppages as there are in that game with 39 total fouls, is it kind of hard to keep your team in a rhythm when there's so many stoppages and fouls and stuff like that?
Yes, that was a poorly officiated game, and I bet if you ask Christy Curry, she'll tell you the same thing. It wouldn't have mattered if we would have won or lost. Too much stopping. Think of all the things you saw take place tonight. Is that basketball? I don't even know some of the things. I was asking questions like, what is that call? What are you saying? Why are you going to the monitor now? Let me make it clear. They had nothing to do with us losing. We had a chance to win the game, right? And we didn't because we didn't deserve to win. Alabama deserved to win that game. But that was it just didn't flow for either team.
Right there.
You mentioned you felt like your team didn't put up an effort to deserve to win. What aspects of your effort would you have liked to see?
Let's start at the foul
improved?
line. You can't shoot 14 for 23 from the foul line. I think they only missed 2 or 3. I'd have to look to be exact. They missed 4, okay? Then let's start with rebounding. They out-rebounded us. Okay, that's where I'd start. And we knew they were outstanding shooters. And we held them pretty good from the 3. They only hit 7. But it was backing you in, they just kept backing you in, reverse dribbling, and doing all that. So I went to zone one time, and 4 did it right and 1 did it wrong, and they burned us on a 3 right where she left chasing somebody. So you can't do those things on the road against good teams. Alabama is a good team. They have older players, and they deserve to win.
And late in the game, the look that you got from Michaela Williams to tie it,
Yeah.
is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it was a good look.
Coach, in that second quarter, there was 6 turnovers for you guys. What were the Alabama defense kind of throwing at you guys in that quarter?
I don't know that it was anything more than they were icing us on on-ball screens on the wing. We didn't handle it well, just icing a little bit and trying to make passes, and they just were hard-nosed, tough defense tonight.
No more here, so let's go to Zoom. Anybody got a question on Zoom? Ron, why don't you start us off? Ron, I don't know where you went. Reed, why don't you take it?
Ron, I think you're muted. I'll let you go first.
Mute off. Here we go. All right, here we go. So many times this year, Kim, your team has kind of fought out of really tough holes. It just seemed like tonight, the harder you fought, you couldn't get the favorable calls. You made mistakes. But you were still in it at the end, and the game was so uneven because of the officiating. Was it tough to coach that game because it was so uneven the whole game?
Yeah, it was a hard game to coach. I kept trying to find answers from the officials. What are you looking at? What are you going to the monitor for? Or one time they went to the monitor to look at somebody getting hit in the throat that happened 2 plays before. I don't know. It was just too much going on. It was too much. It's too busy. But I'll say it again. You got 2 free throws to tie it, the ball in your hands to win it. And I'll still say, had we won, we would not have deserved to win.
Reed?
Yeah, Coach, what do you think got you back in it? You held down double digits in the first half, and then you pieced together a good second half. What is it that got you back in?
We changed the lineup, went small. I thought we just defended a little bit better and, just went small. And I'd say the smaller lineup kind of got us back in it.
Matt?
Hey, Coach. After the success you had defensively against Kentucky, just what were the struggles in the first half that Alabama was doing offensively?
I'd have to look at the film. I think some of it is what we couldn't do offensively. If you look at some of our kids that are our primary players and what they shot from the field, it's unusual. Flagey, 2 for 12. So we just needed to make, we needed to match their intensity and their grit. And we did in spurts. We did it when we were behind trying to catch up. But I guess, you know, sometimes you just got to give credit to the opponent. And I think I want to do that tonight.
We got any more for Coach? Matt, you again?
Yeah, Coach, I was just going to ask about trying to defend Nye for them, who obviously had a big night. Just the different things you tried to throw at them, different defenders, Miracle, all the different options.
She's good, man. She only missed 3 shots. And she was 3 for 4 from the three-point line, made all her free throws, knocked down big shots for them when they needed it. When we were cutting into the lead, she'd knock down big shots. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're one of the top players. She and Barker, and listen, let me even just talk about Zay Green. Zay Green, Lord, I've known that kid for years. She's been in college a long time. You're dealing with older players that are experienced and very mature. And they did what they needed to do, the 3 main players for them. The unexpected was Cody. Cody may have had 15 of her points in the first half and only got maybe 2 in the second half. Those kind of players sometimes make a difference when your 3 main players are doing what they normally do.
Brandon?
Hey, Coach. Being in a tough, hard-fought game like you was in tonight, does this help you prepare the team more better for the postseason tournaments, like the March Madness and the SEC tournament?
Well, we've been doing this, if you look at our schedules all year, look at our games all year. We've had these kind of games. We've just been fortunate to come out on the winning side of it. This isn't the first one that we've had go down to the wire. It's just one literally of many. So I have to think that, you know, we'll continue to do what we've done all year, just move on. I don't want to say flush it. I want you to remember it and correct it. But we didn't get production offensively like we needed to and like we normally do from more than, 1 or 2 players.
We'll finish with Corey.
Kim, and to that point, I wonder if you feel like how you guys rebounded the ball, did that affect, I guess some of the rhythm that you guys maybe couldn't find offensively?
Well, we did get out rebounded, and that's disappointing, but yet at the same time, I would think if you do a scouting report on us, that'll be a big emphasis, is you've got to rebound with them. I thought it was a very physical game, but their rebounding, if you look at some of their, what I call role players, like Weathers, she has 9 rebounds, but she only scores 3 points, so she did what she needed to do tonight. So I'm not going to say the rebounding, being out-rebounded, cost us the game. That was just an area that they beat us in, as well as many other areas.
Sorry, we have one more with Mike Cobble.
Yeah, Kim, how important is that double bye given the physical nature of tonight and the quick turnaround for Sunday?
Oh yeah, it's definitely yeah. Everybody wants the double bye, and really after today's games, it's coming down to the last game. Who's going to be the 4th one? Does anybody know? I haven't seen any scores. Who's if you stop today?
Kentucky right now.
Oh, Kentucky got it?
They drilled Tennessee.
Okay. I haven't seen any scores to see who's going to be that 4th team.
All right, guys, thank you.